are 5 different stretches you can do with your horse to keep them more flexible and help them from pulling muscles and straining things. So when I say 5, I really mean stretching the legs, the tail, the back, the neck, the whole body. So there's actually a lot more than 5 things that you have to do to stretch your horse, because we have 4 legs, and so yeah. But something you want to keep in mind when you're stretching your horse is how often they are exercised, how sore they might be, how stiff they might be. I haven't ridden Stella or worked her at all in probably like 3 weeks or something, because I've just been busy and the weather's been crap, and so she's probably going to be a little bit stiff, so I'm not going to try to stretch her much. I'm going to try to listen to her body cues, and if she's leaning into my stretches or she's pulling away, then I know to relax a little bit, or I just want to make her comfortable. I want to make her feel good, so if it's making her uncomfortable, I might be pulling muscles, straining it too much or whatever. So you really have to pay attention to your horse and listen to their body language and their cues so that you aren't overstretching them or doing any damage. I myself personally have been trying to get back into stretching and realized just how stiff I am from not stretching, so I can relate to Stella being stiff, if she is stiff. But I mean, she's not like, it's not like she's in a stall or anything. She's got plenty of pasture and things, so she shouldn't be too uptight, but we shall see. And these are like stretches I do with her if I'm going to be doing a lot of jumping or something. I probably should do them more than I do them. If I want to do some jumping and I haven't done a lot of warming up, I might do stretches then, because it's more important to make sure that she's not uptight when you're jumping, because you can really strain something. Or if, you know, like bale racing too. It is a good habit to get into, to do it before and after every ride, but obviously it's kind of difficult to do, and it's tiring on us and makes us sore and stiff for helping them stretch. So it is kind of tough, but who said owning horses is easy? We'll start with the front legs. It's pretty simple, basic, straightforward. You're basically just going to take your leg and stretch it out straight. You're just going to try to support them, and you want to feel them relax. You want them to relax. Go into it. Low. A little bit higher. You're stretching in here. You want to take it. We're going to try to stretch back a little bit, stretch this muscle right here. Not going to do too much. Then we do the same with the other leg. Pick it up. Stretch out. Nice and low. Feel that stretch in there. We're supporting them with our hands kind of under their hoof and under this joint. Stretching it out, nice and low. We bring it up a little bit higher. They start to tense up. We let it loosen a little bit and relax. We want this to feel good for them. Good. This way. Good. Stretch it back. Stretch this muscle, relax. Sometimes it's good to pull it back, relax some, pull it back again, so that the muscles, when they tense up, when you stretch, then you immediately relax it, the muscles tend to relax quicker when you stretch it. So we stretch them, we relax it, stretch them again, relax it. Good. We're going to kind of do the same thing with the back legs. We're just going to let them relax. Pull it nice and straight. And low. Nice and low. Bring it up underneath them, kind of stretch it, maybe a little bit across their belly, up, over, relax it, up, kind of supporting her back leg with my knee. Just like pushing it out a little bit, and then relax. Push it out a little bit. Just feel that stretch up in here. There. Up. Obviously, when you're doing the back legs, you really want to know your horse and just be careful. Next, we're going to massage the tail. And apparently there's a lot of controversy over stretching your horse's tail or pulling on it or whatever. But I have done a lot of research on this. I've read some books, and stretching the tail can really help stretch out, obviously, their spine, their back, and they really like it. It's relaxing for them, and it can be very beneficial if you know what you're doing. But if you go to stretch your horse's tail and you pull on it the slightest, and there seems to be some like hyperflexion in your horse's tail joint where it like connects with their spine, that's not good, and you should not do any exercises pulling on your horse's tail, whatever, if your horse has hyperflexion. If you put pressure on their tail slightly and it looks like their tail like pops out of the joint, that's like a hyperflexion, and that's like, you do not want to pull on that horse's tail. They need to strengthen those muscles, and that can be very bad, and you definitely do not want to mess with their tail. So we're not pulling on their hair, we're pulling on their tailbone, which is right there. And we're just going to support it. I'm going to put a hand on the base of the tail, and then with this hand, I'm going to stretch it up and rotate it to one side, and just circle motion up, around, nice and slowly, nice and gently. We're not causing any pain or anything. And when you do that a few times, you can go to the other side. Once you do that, you can do that like maybe 2 or 3 times around. We're going to have our hands in pretty much the same position, but I'm just going to pull her tail up, kind of straight up, and then relax it. Then the last tail stretch is just an easy, gentle, we're just kind of leaning our body into it, and if they are enjoying it, they're going to put their weight into it too and kind of pull away from you. So it's just about reading your horse. Stella's kind of distracted right now, so she's not really giving me any signals. If your horse is like clamping their tail down and not happy about you being behind their butt, then I think that you need to work on some relationship, desensitization things. Just don't get yourself kicked, because I don't want to be responsible. That's good. We'll move on to the neck. For the neck, it helps to have some sort of leverage, like treats. The neck is not something that you can force to stretch. You have to have them willingly stretch it, so treats are helpful. So, first one, I'm gonna have her come all the way to the left. Get her head back. Very good. Very nice stretch. Yes, now let's get all the way to this side. Oh, stretch. 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 Very, very nice. So we go side to side, and then we go down and up. Kind of like a bow. It's a very sloppy one. Now we'll go up. Up, 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 up. There you go. A method I like to use for stretching the back is actually just using cold water with a hose. But I'm not going to do that right now because it's winter. But like after a sweaty hot ride, I spray her underbelly with cold water and makes her tuck up her belly and stretches her back up nicely. Another way you can do that is to kind of use your nails or a pokey brush or something. Kind of makes them pick up their back. Stella doesn't really do anything when I do that because she doesn't mind. She's scratching on the belly. But I'll show you another way that you can stretch out their back and their underbelly muscles and their back legs. So let's go do that. So if you have like a block the horse can stand on, or maybe a step or a porch, or even your trailer, this could work. But what you do is you have them put their front feet up on the block or the step or whatever you're using, and have them stretch your back legs out. Make them put their front feet on the step or the block or the trailer, whatever you're using, and then you try to make them back up their back legs so that their back gets nice and stretched and their belly gets nice and stretched. Sometimes they'll do this on their own when you're trying to load them and you're trying to get them in the trailer, but they'd rather just stretch their front legs in as much as possible. But this really is helpful and it's an easy one, so I recommend. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please come back next week because I post new videos every single Sunday. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, we're running a 25% off site-wide on our Cometies shop on Etsy. It's a shirt shop where we have funny memes or quotes or lots of horse sayings and things over there. And I do all the prints by hand, so if you don't mind going and checking that out, I'm sure there's something over there that you like. But yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye!